What's up, everyone? Welcome to a very special episode of Replay. I'm Andrew Reiner. That's Kyle Hilliard.
Hello.
Joe Juba.
That's me.
In the control room, Leo Vader.
This is exciting.
It is.
Exciting.
This is the beginning of Phase 2. We've been doing hundreds of episodes of Replay under Phase 1. And we came up with this really stylish thing to call something a phase because it's a big transition. We're actually live right now. I know for many of you watching, maybe it isn't live and it looks like a normal episode, but we have viewers out there. We're going to interact with them. They actually picked this episode and of the game, which is Metal Gear Solid 2, and from November 13th, 2001. So we're going way back, and Joe Juba is going to be playing with us.
Yeah.
And we're going to play as long as we want. That's a big change for Replay, is we have no cutoff now.
No rules anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Joe's
Phase
dogs
2.
are here.
Yeah,
So they're going to have to go to the bathroom at some point. So that might be our cutoff.
So no 24-hour Metal Gear marathon.
Yeah. Unless you want to clean up a mess.
I'll make Kyle do it.
But we're going to start from the beginning of the game. I know we've already played this on a roulette for Zone of the Enders. That was the demo disc that came with that game. There was just what was it? Just the tanker or beginning of the tanker?
Yeah, it was the tanker episode. Yeah.
So we're going to play through that up to the big surprise reveal of a... Should we even go into it, or should we wait?
I think we should just do it.
Let it
fly. I mean,
Wait,
well, after
Don't
this
spoil
is
it.
too awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
This
guys
is good
find
music.
yourself uncontrollably saluting whenever this song plays?
It really does feel like that.
I just cry and like wipe dust on my face and, then salute in that order.
And then dab.
and now,
And then dab, yes, of course.
and this theme song, which in my mind is like the Metal Gear theme song, I think it's only in this game, right? Or maybe at the end of the third one too. But there was that like copyright issue about some Russian version of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy here, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds
for
familiar.
different reasons,
Yeah.
but yeah. I mean, then this music's good too. Where it kicks into the menu music is good.
Let's hear it.
Oh man, you just want to walk down the street to that and like throw finger guns at people.
It's like Depeche Mode, the beginning of a Depeche Mode song.
Okay, so it looks like we're playing the HD version here. So
Yes, on PS3.
Yeah.
So it does have some of that expanded stuff, but we're not going to do it.
No, we're just going to play through the game until either we get bored of it or you out there in the chat want to see roulette. Leo, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So yeah, now that we're doing it live, you get to tell us live how much you don't like the episode instead of us finding out later in the comments. But if you let us know you want us to move on to a different game, enough people let us know, we will do that. We've got a fancy roulette transition. We've got a nice little roulette meter I can show off here.
Ago, we had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport.
Just
The
a
whole
little
thing
tease.
stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
So this is a weird thing that even though Kiefer Sutherland did the voice of Snake in MGS5,
Yeah. Not my snake.
my mind has like retrofitted it to David Hayter. So when I think about that character's voice, even in 5, I think about David Hayter. It's like
You see Jack Bauer?
that was distracting when I'm playing it.
Yeah.
He sounded too much like Jack Bauer when he even talked, which he didn't even do enough.
Yeah. There was also, I mean,
Don't get me going.
don't want to go into spoilers too much, but there was also a conceit for like why his voice would have been different that they didn't really capitalize on enough, and like,
No, because
Yeah.
there's a time when it would have been different, but it wasn't.
yeah.
Like it would have still been David Hayter in the story, but it
And like,
wasn't.
I mean, I think Sutherland is a better actor than David Hayter.
Oh my god.
I think he's a more skilled actor, but like, I don't know. I cannot separate Hayter from Snake for whatever reason. And I don't even feel that way about
Hold
all
on.
video game characters, but definitely Snake.
Hayter hasn't gotten the chance to shine, so they should remake 24, the exact same story, and have him instead of Kiefer, and then we can really decide.
Yeah.
So
that's
let's
a good point.
kickstart that
That's
as
just
soon
so-
as this episode's done.
That's just what 24 needs is another reboot.
Yeah, with a different protagonist.
Yeah, without Jack Bauer. Yeah, that's what everyone wants.
And if it already happened, I'm sure we'd remember it.
And we all definitely watched it and talked about it on Twitter.
And we picked this game because we could talk over it because nothing ever happens.
Yeah. It's also
he just walks on a bridge for about an hour and a half.
It's also like the best game. It's one of the best games ever made, and I don't say that sarcastically. Like, I adore this game.
Also, the data backs Kyle up on that. This game got a 10 out of 10 from
Yeah,
us, right?
actually, we put it on 2 different Game Informer covers. If we can get a shot of that real quick, Leo.
Smart.
Look at that. So this was the preview one, and then this is one I got. We got Todd McFarlane to do the cover art. Dear old GI friend, and Matthew Cotto gave it a 10 out of 10, and I did the second opinion and gave it a 10 out of 10.
You're a smart pair of guys.
We are.
So we did our top 10 favorite games of all time list a few years ago for the 300th issue. I put. Do you guys want to? Metal Gear Solid 2 was on my list. I don't know if you guys want to guess where I put it. That's interesting. Is
Number
that interesting?
4.
Close.
I looked over your shoulder and
fun?
kind of saw it.
Number 6, I put it on my list.
Okay.
It's genuinely, this is my favorite Metal Gear Solid. I love this game.
Kyle, that was super fun, man.
Yes! Chad will back me up, I'm sure.
Oh, Terminator moment.
No, that he came up with that. I think Kojima.
Okay.
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't-
his own original idea.
Yeah, he only does original ideas. He doesn't watch films and sort of encapsulate
Actually,
them.
we have a
or listen to Russian composers.
comment here in the magazine where
Oh, like
the
an
cover
old school
story.
chat.
The cover
Comment
story
section
talk.
in the mag? Oh,
Well, the cover story starts out with Hideo Kojima. Hideo or Hideo?
I think Hideo. I've always said Hideo.
Hideo Kojima?
but I don't.
Hideo
I'm not
Kojima.
sure. Yeah.
Once told us that he'd rather be a David Lynch than a Steven Spielberg.
I like that.
Okay.
I mean, he is one of the closest things to a David Lynch that we have in the industry in terms of recognizable auteurs.
Who just does insane things?
Well, and like whose work is like you play one of his games and you know it's one of his games.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I
I mean, Boktai, you're like, oh, this is Hideo Kojima.
Solar Boy Django, yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, I think he directed Boktai for Game Boy.
Solar Boy Django?
Yeah, it was the game where you had the solar sensor and you were like fighting vampires.
He wanted you to go outside. That
Yeah.
was kind of his message to us.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Codec chatter, everybody's favorite part of the Metal Gear series.
Clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting.
I was about to say, you're playing it wrong, Joe. You got to constantly mess with the control sticks.
Stealth camo's busted.
I played
So-
this so many times.
So, just so everybody knows, we're going to try to not talk over cutscenes.
Yeah.
Codec chatter, there's so much of it.
Plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
We'll pay attention to what's going on, but if it's interesting, we'll shut up. If not,
I'm happy as long as
We'll
no one
maybe
gives
talk
me
about
any
the game
more
over it.
unwanted
Yeah.
gifts.
I mean that thing with Naomi.
Like idea of Snake,
Man,
like
I can't say
looking
I
at
miss
his.
the
Well, I guess it's in his ear. He's not really
Not
seeing
so
it,
bad.
but
That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Let's put our cameras up close and imagine we're kissing.
Give her a message. from the police.
oh, okay,
Someone
Snake,
will
if you
find out
insist.
Sooner or later.
That's
She's
my
better off
Otacon.
assuming it
It's pretty
sooner
good.
and quit
good.
while she's
Kyle,
sick.
I think you probably
Too
look
true.
the most like
Okay,
Otacon
Snake,
out of
let's get to
everyone.
work.
Yeah, my hair's a little short
You know how
right
the
now,
technical specs
but
of
it'll
Metal
get there
Gear
in
were
a
sold
a
on
week
the
or
black
two.
market after Shadow Moses.
All
a
Ocelot's
quote in
doing
Kato's review,
Exactly.
if there's
And now every
a birth
state,
of the next
group,
generation of
and
gaming,
.com has its
it
own
is here
version
with
of
this
Metal
title.
Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon
High
for today's
praise.
nuclear powers.
But a 10 out of
This new
10. You
one
can't
seems to be
really
designed to wipe the floor with
say
all
it's
the other models. The only
hyperbole
consistent
when you
description
have a
is
10
that
there.
it's an
Yeah.
amphibious anti-Metal Gear.
Cataclysmic Bane reminds us to hit L1 and R1 to make Snake say things when he's not talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Don't forget to do that.
Okay. That gets really annoying after a while.
Great.
Not like making their faces
The
huge.
mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is
All right,
headed.
mission objective.
It's kind of interesting to watch this
Too much we
again.
don't
Like
know
I
about this
watched
new
these
prototype.
cutscenes maybe the first time or two that I played the game,
We don't even
and
know
then
how
just
close it is to
like
completion.
it's taking everything I have to not just
Testing
skip
means
all
I
of the
can start to
codec
draw some
chatter and
reasonable
all of the
conclusions.
cutscenes
Yeah.
to get to the actual game.
You kind of have to like decide when you start. Like, I'm gonna watch these this time.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
The goal is to collect evidence on Metal
The-
Gear
Like,
development.
Remember
and
on
expose it to the
so
world.
in Metal Gear
It would be
Solid
best if you could get out of there
4,
without learning anything.
one of the badges that you can get is like for completing the whole game in like I think it's like under 5 hours, maybe under 3 hours. That's like it's basically you're just skipping everything that isn't actual gameplay.
Yeah.
And even then you're getting through the gameplay fast, but it's also kind of sad that like that so much of that experience can just be distilled down to like a few hours
Right.
of playing a game.
So very traditional Metal Gear controls and item interfaces and all that stuff.
Yeah, I like how quick you can select things. Like you feel like you're not really entering a pause screen, which I loved about Metal Gear Solid 1 as well. Like it made it all feel very fluid, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
This is a nice little weird touch that I like about this game. If you watch, when they were showing me the how the trank gun works, he fires like a test shot of it, and your ammo goes down from 16 to 15. But if you skip that part of it, your ammo doesn't go down.
Really? If you skip the cutscene?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That little touches like that.
Yeah.
Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but
I'm
civilians.
pretty sure. Now I might be
Ships
overselling it,
passing on
but
the river and in the
I think
harbor,
that's true.
putting
I mean,
uniformed
that
Marines
doesn't
on the
surprise me.
deck
That
would be a bad
feels like
idea.
something that would be in this game.
If it's just in your mind, that's cool too. It's a good thought, Joe.
To me, that's one of the things that really makes like Metal Gear games special, though, is the idea that like the anticipation of things that gamers are going to try, right? Like, I don't think there's any series out there that responds as well to like your probing as this does, right? Like, what would happen if I tried this?
Right.
And the game acknowledges that.
Rolling upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You roll upstairs, you fall over, like you collapse like an idiot. That's good.
The other thing I like about this game is, I know a lot of people had big problems with the big surprise that's going to come up here, right?
Yeah.
We got so much hate mail for saying it was cool, and people
Really?
didn't like this surprise more than the base thing, right?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But that instilled just such a different thought process of every Metal Gear game you played after that. Like, you just didn't know. Like, when certain characters would get in trouble, you'd be like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Once we get to that part of the game, I have a story to tell about reviewing Metal Gear Solid 3 that relates to it.
In my review, I said, without the slightest hint of doubt, this is the greatest game I've ever played.
Wow.
The next day, I had a different opinion.
I'd say about 8
What was the next
No.
day? Oh, I thought maybe
but-
you got like God of War in the next day or something.
But check this out. So we reviewed Metal Gear Solid 2. It got Game of the Month, 10 out of 10. On the next page, the next spread, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, a 9.75. Followed by Grand Theft Auto 3, a 9.5.
Wow.
What a month in gaming. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Oh, and don't forget Giant Citizen Kabuto.
And Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is actually loved.
Wait, Giant Citizens Kabuto got a 9 out of 10?
Yeah, we loved it.
I don't even know
Star
what that
Wars
game is.
Rogue Leader, 9.5.
Good lord. What happened? Games are bad now. What happened?
I think, Kyle, if you like, those are some good reviews. But if you look at some of the other ones in this issue, I think you'd see that there's
Oh, okay. It's always been awful. Okay.
there's a lot more chaff in here than there used to be.
Simpsons Road Rage, isn't it? Oh, I was thinking of the other one.
Kabuki Warriors, a 0.5 from Andy.
Oh, that's this issue.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a legendary review here.
Highs and lows.
We need to get a fix.
Is that the game you played with his butt?
I literally won a match just bashing the controller against my ass.
There you go.
We're live, Reiner. You can't
Legendary.
swear.
Oh,
Look,
well, we used ass because it was one character less and there was a limited space.
as long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing
Wait, so
wide
what the
open.
word?
So no pyrotechnics, okay?
But
No pyro.
I'll do my best.
no pyro.
This isn't like
Right.
Shadow Moses.
I
Reach me
see.
if anything happens.
I
Frequency's
see.
141.12.
Right. How can I check in?
I
and
like that
save
idea of he's like just.
I'll do it.
That's
There's
right.
a frequency set aside.
I've been taking active listening classes,
996. Sorry, but no
trying to be a
mailing
better
this time.
friend.
Call me on the codec.
I
when you
normally
wanna
wear
save.
this headband 2 inches
I'll
lower.
be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge.
I wish one of the
You
buttons
need
was
to
just
be on that ship.
okay.
Yeah, I get
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. The tone of these games. Like, they're trying to be serious, thrillers, right? Action-packed. But at the same time, they have a great sense of humor, right? Like, just little things like that. That's player agency, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
the player interacting with it. But then there'll be other things, like if you step on pigeon poop in this, like, you'll slip and fall. Stuff
Yeah.
like that, that you might not know until you get to it, and then you're like, oh, that was funny.
What are you doing, Joe?
I'm throwing this guy overboard.
Oh,
He'll be
this
fine.
So this is not a no-kill run?
No. Chat, if you want me to not kill this guy, you're going to have to vote real fast.
Plead for his life now.
You've only got...
Too
mere
late,
moments.
you losers.
Literally could not have possibly responded that fast.
He's probably fine. I mean,
All
he
right.
just woke up when he hit the water.
I'm going
right?
to kill this second guy. So you have a little more. You have a little more time.
Is that Otacon calling you, being like, dude, come on, man, what are you doing?
No.
Shut up, Otacon. This guy had it coming.
There we go. We're going to take him down here. This will take a little while.
Is there like a canonical like reveal of how many people he's actually killed outside of just grunts, like actual bad guys? Has he outright killed anyone?
I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, in
Well, yeah.
cutscenes he does for
For sure, yeah. I mean, but there's also
Wait.
a kill count at the end of the game.
But that's
Right.
not. That's what I'm saying though. Like,
Yeah.
if it was just like if they were just doing a movie
Yeah.
and he was doing stealth most of the time, what characters would he have actually killed outright, or just tranquilized or whatever?
There's some situations
like a lot of the bosses, but
there are some situations where you can't get out of it, right? Like remember in that when you're going up the tower with the machine gun in
Oh, in
the
Metal Gear
original
Solid
Metal
1.
Gear Solid.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
you could New Game Plus it, maybe have like a certain weapon or something, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Like there are, especially Metal Gear Solid 1, there was that situation that you couldn't avoid. You know?
Leo, is anyone pleading for this guy?
Oh, yeah. Here's the chat. He had a family. Kill him. He has a family. Kill him. Throw him. He had it coming. Kill. 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 Don't do it.
I like
Kill
the
them all.
justification. He has a family. Kill him. Yes. Okay. There.
Yeah,
He's done.
Insurance.
I mean, I'm sure
situation.
he'll wake up before he drowns.
Yeah,
So
that's how it works.
I don't think we're doing any real
or
harm.
he'll feed a shark, which will give birth to another generation. So
Yeah.
Right.
circle of life.
Yeah.
Look, Snake is a philosophical guy. He's thought this all through. He knows what he's doing.
What is death really? You know?
Yeah.
That's where he's coming
Seriously.
I mean, he's going to be an old man sooner than he expects anyway. So,
Oh, way to leverage the future.
thank you. Spoiler, I guess. I don't know.
from. So I don't think anybody would know what to make of that, Kyle, if they didn't
Whoops.
know what it was.
Oh, get punch him.
I'm trying.
There you go. Nice.
There we go. Artful. Whoops.
We have to hold up at least a few
I was
people.
trying. That's what I wanted to do.
My mom always used to do that to get me to go to sleep when I was being rowdy.
Just
She would roll into me down the stairs.
That's where you'd wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
man, you know, sometimes kids you do want them to go to sleep, and that's the way to do it.
There he goes. Bye.
A nice little cutscene.
Game Informer does not endorse rolling downstairs on your children.
Today.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier.
Man, these guys are real bad soldiers.
Did you check the ocean?
Is this a river or an ocean?
It's a river.
Yeah.
In New York, right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
So it's a river?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because you're in New York?
that's
It's
right.
the,
Yeah.
The
Right.
Hudson River, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not good at maps or anything like
Yeah,
that. We don't know.
We let Hanson handle the maps.
True.
All right, so this guy you can hold up, I think, right?
If you
Or is
want
that
to
a
learn
camera?
all about geography, head to the Game Informer
Okay,
show.
watch this. We're gonna roll up some stairs. This just made me crack up every time.
Look at his butt. Do
a
that
good
again.
butt.
Was his butt breathing? It is.
Kind of look at,
Oh.
it looks like he's humping the stair gap a little bit.
Or he's pinching it in. Jeez.
All right, so this guy, can you hold up this guy, or is this a camera?
No, I can hold this guy up
Okay.
if I don't blow it.
Yeah, be careful.
This is where the game really just kind of started to melt my mind in terms of
God, yeah.
player choice
Don't kill me.
This,
and
Just
environment
give it.
interaction.
Give me your dog tag.
yeah, absolutely blew my mind. The fact that you could do this, and then you could like shoot.
Now give me some stuff.
Smart.
Yeah.
The fact that you could like shoot hands and stuff like that, and then there were like some of the soldiers like wouldn't put up with your crap and
Yeah.
like would just attack. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like they just felt like real enemies.
And
that were,
it's not just that it was ahead of its time. Like games these days still don't give you that much freedom.
yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't
In
know
general.
if I want to go here yet.
How many people are in there?
There's just one in here now.
Okay. We got to shoot the ice cubes. That's very important.
And the watermelons. And the bottles.
Whoops.
Did you hear
Dang
him?
it.
Oh, he punched.
Oh.
Oh, you got him too. Did you shoot him?
He's, well, he's dead
No, he's sleeping.
He's
or
just asleep.
paralyzed. And his spine is snapped, but
He's just taking a little old nap. Joe, seriously, go shoot some bottles. How you doing?
Hold on.
yeah, what are you doing?
That was actually the thing that I...
Freeze.
I want to shoot the stinky guy.
Oh, he is a stinky guy.
What are you?
Yeah, he doesn't put up with it, right? Like, he will... Yeah.
Okay.
This was... So the shooting the bottles, this was actually the thing that I first weirdly heard about Metal Gear Solid 2 from a friend.
Hey,
was that
wait a
they-
minute.
That they read an article about, like, shooting bottles and... Oh, is Game Informer in there?
There was.
There is.
That's
a,
in 3, I think.
Oh yeah, it is in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, we might have had it in both of them. It might not be in the HD one anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But this
Well,
was the thing, shooting the ice bucket, and apparently the ice will melt faster if it's like single cubes. Like that was the detail that a friend of mine told me about before he told me anything else that he had read about Metal Gear Solid, was like the speed of ice melting.
it's pretty boring.
It's just weird. It's just like, there's so much detail there. Like,
All right, everyone, time to vote for Replay Roulette because we're just gonna sit and watch some ice melt.
Take your bet on which one
wasn't-
goes first.
I wasn't encouraging you to do it. I was just saying
It's so cool it melts.
Wait,
though.
can you kick the bottles, or do you can only shoot them?
Let's see.
People want us to shoot the ice and shoot the TV.
See, look at that. That's there's detail. We don't even see that much
Look
detail.
how high
in games
he's
today.
kicking. He's not kicking the lower shelf. He's kicking the higher shelf.
It's like Van Damme.
knock, 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 knock. All right. All right. Let's,
Hey, those are the
Oh,
replay
okay,
chairs.
shoot what's the TV? Oh, what's going on the TV?
I think it's a. Well,
Oh
nothing
wait,
now.
nothing now.
Oh man, that's a 2001 era high tech TV right there.
Back.
Okay.
Going back outside.
I don't 100% remember where I think it's up and around to the left. So we're gonna go to that and hope this guy didn't wake up yet.
No, he's still sleeping.
Oh, he's still got lots of Z's. We don't have the coolant spray to wake him up yet.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Once the Z's are gone, they get up.
Yeah.
In what, 10 minutes? Something like that?
I don't remember.
I think it's
how
quicker
long
than
it
that,
takes.
but yeah.
But
And their
you-
Z's kind of evaporate.
I did a compulsive dog tag collection playthrough of this, and you need that coolant spray because there are lots of guys that you just need to like tranquilize, drag somewhere else,
Oh,
and then
you just hit the
you had
camera,
to,
dude.
Yeah, get in there.
yeah, whatever. We'll
Oh,
All according to plan.
don't worry about
Uh-oh.
it. It's fine.
Can you kick him? Nice. Get him. Oh, right above the head.
Now trap him in the locker.
Yeah, you can put him in there, actually.
Whoops. There we go. Drop your stuff. I'm gonna call.
stuff.
Come on, guy.
Can you kick him awake or anything?
No, you can't. The only way to really like wake people up faster is to do that leg grab like again and again.
Gotcha.
Pick them up and drop them.
So the thing that you messed up there, Joe, was you were supposed to lean against the wall.
Yeah,
right?
I
Okay.
just didn't.
Yeah.
That's my mistake.
I wasn't trying to call you out. Or
I
anything.
apologize to everyone. I know this is live. There are going to be mistakes. I was telling Kyle earlier, the live version of Jojuba is the worst one.
Yeah, which we acknowledge is just you in person.
Yeah,
right?
it's just me in person, but there's no editing. The things I say are what I'm actually saying in the moment. I don't get time to like write a paragraph about what I actually mean.
That's true.
Mistakes. Definitely a replay first. For sure.
Wait, can you go back in the locker for a second? Was it R1 that you have to press to make him like lean in, or is there only when there's like posters in there that he makes that weird like kissy noise?
No, he'll bang his head against it.
Oh, why didn't I lean against the wall?
I want to call. Oh, now it'll let me. Okay. Well, first let's save.
Mr. Shadow Badger says you can punch them
Want
awake.
save, Snake?
That's okay. That's what I thought.
Huh.
Yeah.
Isn't this great? All these things we don't know, and then people would just say in the comments later when we couldn't use the
I
information.
don't know if it's in the spirit of replay. I think we should be aimlessly stuck for a long time or trying things that go nowhere.
I do kind of prefer the
Snake,
ignorance.
You, of course, know the saying, one for all for one.
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of
So in Metal Gear
motivation, so I
Solid,
came
Mei Ling
prepared.
would always have like
It's from the Three Musketeers.
things,
Quotes,
yeah,
yeah.
quotes and
Look,
phrases
not
and
the candy
inspirational
bar.
stuff.
Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too. I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations.
Just laughing
How
at
was that?
Snake's
Just like
facial
the old
expression
ones,
of
huh?
like, yeah, thanks
Almost
for the
reminds me
tip.
of Mei Ling, but you sure you got it right?
Of course.
Hold on, my camera's
And I'll
messed up.
teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
How do you work this thing?
He's like an old man trying to.
Yeah. Where's the off button?
So let's see.
So I got to ask you guys a
This
question.
reminds
Hold
me
on.
of
So
when
he's in
we
a
first
locker.
met.
I was the one inside the locker that time. We're equal now.
This is one of
huh?
the things I
Not
love.
unless I wet my pants.
That's a low blow, Snake.
I just love that. I'm in a locker. I'm gonna call Otacon,
Yeah.
and that kind of response. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, those things are great. But I wanted to shift to Kojima's obviously working on Death Stranding coming out in November. What are you expecting from that game? Are you expecting something along the lines of the Metal Gear series, kind of in a way a spiritual successor? Obviously a new story and universe, those aren't going to tie together, but from a gameplay perspective, is that what you want? Or do you want him to surprise you with a whole new thing?
Man, I feel like my answer to this is a bad answer because I'm trying not to think about it too much.
Well, that's good. Like, you want to be surprised then.
Yeah, I guess it's like I like the idea of there being like I like Metal Gear, so I want things like that. But
Take
at
the
the same
melons.
time,
And we saw that in the trailer. There was some stealth that looked very much like Metal Gear 5, right?
But like I also like the not knowing. I like that like he calls it a strand game. What is a strand game? I don't know. I don't want that explained to me before I play it. I'm just kind of interested, which is kind of a luxury that we don't have that often based on what we do. Like we just kind of have to dig deep on the information that's available. So like I kind of like that there's not much information available on it.
So when they first showed the game, I sat down with Kojima at E3 and had the first interview with him about this game. And he started out, and I was like, so what is it about? Like, because I couldn't really make that out in the trailer. And I was like, I know you don't want to say too much, but he was like, just immediately said, it's about a rope. And I was like, is this a translation thing? Or, but then he clarified, that it's based on these books that he likes and this kind of philosophy and all this stuff. But even then, it's like, okay, he has a thematic element he's going for. And we've seen that, and we've seen some imagery that's about kind of ghostly figures and babies being of importance and the world kind of being barren. But we don't know much else about that yet.
I think it's going to be a shot-for-shot adaptation of Alfred Hitchcock's Rope.
Sure. Single shot,
Yeah.
kind of. At the best they could do at that time.
Nice.
I mean,
Speaking
they've shown.
of single shot.
They've shown. No! Oh boy.
Speaking of single shot, immediate death.
I do expect the long drawn out sort of philosophical discussions between characters. They've released one cutscene introducing a character who is only awake a few minutes at a time. Like, he goes back and forth between the world of the living and the world of the dead.
Right.
Flatliner.
Yeah, I mean, basically, and like they showed, I guess maybe their introductory cutscene of him explaining like what his deal was and how he has managed to live life this way and stuff. And like, I really like. I don't know why I put up with it so much in Metal Gear, and I get sort of bored with it in other games. But I like hearing characters just explain things for extended periods of time in Metal Gear. I don't know if it's just like the performance or the writing. But like even the opening cutscene and like him calling Otacon and stuff, like I'm totally in to hear those people talk for a long time about weird stuff. Like that's totally fine.
So you're expecting just lots of chatter.
No,
That's what I took from that.
There will be fewer cutscenes, I think, just because it's like a modern game, and you look at 5, and there's just generally less like cutscenes. But the cutscenes that do occur, I hope there's just a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Speaking of, shut up.
Shut up.
We need to see hairy armpit Olga.
That guy's probably just sleeping.
He Buster Bluethed it. He drank too much juice and is now.
Fell asleep.
Yeah.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Shh. Oh, excuse me. That guy didn't need a rope.
He used a rope. He didn't just jump from the
The
helicopter.
thing disappeared. The texture.
Maybe that's the rope he's talking about from Death Stranding.
Oh, maybe he took it from the literally took it from this game.
Mind blown. You'll see that cutscene. All right. So what did that tell us? Bad guys.
The Russian helicopters.
Bad guys.
More.
And that
here.
there are more bad guys on the ship in places that they weren't before.
Wait, is this where we fight Olga, or is that a little bit later?
Out on the
I think it's here.
helipad. Or wherever they were.
Yeah, it's here because we can't do anything until we get the
Snake, did you find out where that
USP.
ship is headed?
No, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
Leo,
More
can
than
you pinpoint
500
where that
miles
is?
off the
Can you
coast
find
of the
out
Bermudas,
via Google?
out in the middle of the
I think it's
Atlantic.
about
was it?
500 miles
So
off the coast of the
prototype's
Bermudas.
ready for solo testing.
Right.
It's basically
I
combat
see.
worthy. That area is outside the Second
Right.
Fleet's operational range.
Right.
too.
You just
It
come
must
on,
be a
good. Let's go. Let's go.
standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal.
What kind of metal?
Aluminum. Oh, there she is. Okay. a lot of David haters and like throughout all these games.
The inability to play the whole Metal Gear series on current systems, like non-backwards compatible wise,
Yeah.
that's a travesty.
It's a bummer.
So what can we play on a PS4 or Xbox One right now?
Of this series,
Phantom
Pain.
Yeah, Phantom Pain
Ground
and
Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes.
That's it?
I think. I mean, unless
Everything's backwards compatible then?
I don't know if the HD collection is backwards compatible on
I don't think it
Xbox
is.
One or not.
Is it on PlayStation Now or something?
That's what I was gonna say. It might be on PlayStation Now, maybe. You can play
Oh,
Metal Gear Solid
cutscene.
1 on Vita.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
I'm gonna shoot that light so hard.
You gotta get the tarp too.
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go.
I'm gonna get that gun.
I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
Thanks, Dad, for reminding me I'm pregnant.
I totally forgot. What am I doing here? No, you come here. No, you come to me.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now!
That hat is about to be gone.
Toss your gun overboard, slowly.
Disappointed the armpit hair is just a texture.
New gen, it'd be like 18,000 strands.
Yeah, exactly.
With physics.
It'd be a strand
Flowing.
game.
Your face.
He's surprised now that she's a woman.
Who are you?
Kyle, great job.
Thank you. You know, I mean, Snake has always had a bad. He's always been bad at distinguishing between male and female. Like, he's just not good at that for whatever reason. It's a big part of Metal Gear Solid 1
He has like a kind of face blindness.
for gender.
Yeah.
Shoot women too.
Hold on.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there?
Don't push him.
Nothing, toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
They should redo this sequence where she has like a Fallout inventory where she's tossing like dozens of guns.
Some power armor.
Yeah. No longer over encumbered.
I think she's like, wait, do you want me to toss the knife or do you want me to stop and turn around? Like, you gotta be consistent.
Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Oh, a gun knife! That's how they get you. She'd want to hold on to that.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise.
Go night with a
You
surprise.
deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine.
He didn't even
No one
move.
gets lucky twice either.
Clearly just missed.
Yeah.
I've never fired that poorly before.
All right, so you got to shoot the light,
Yeah, Kyle, what
what
did
are
I
you doing?
say
and
already?
you got to shoot the tarp too. That's important to me, Joe.
Where's my light? Okay, there we go.
I've been
No,
with the unit
quiet.
since I was born.
I-
grew up on
yeah,
the
I get it.
battlefield,
Right.
conflict,
This
and
is Olga,
Right.
actually, Joe.
parents.
Right.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
We shared everything.
I'm not going to
Oh.
shoot the tarp. How about that?
Shoot the tarp. Oh, you're trying.
Who turned the lights out? I can't see anything.
Come on, tarp.
There, yeah, you got it. Look at those physics.
Attention to detail.
I guess you can shoot her too. I mean, I guess. I don't know how crucial that is, but
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
So what do you think about Kojima using real celebrities as the main character? Like Norman Reedus, obviously
Yeah.
we talked about Kiefer.
I don't love it. I would rather them just be like original characters that I don't recognize.
Yeah, like from a character, like a designed character.
Yeah.
Like their own creation. I agree with that. At the same time, I like getting a great actor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't need. I mean, I don't like recognizing Norman Reedus like when I'm
Playing a game.
Playing the game.
It's distracting,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind if it's his voice, and he's gonna do a good job. There's no doubt in my mind he's a great actor, but I would prefer like original characters in general.
That's my concern with Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. Is he
Yeah.
so recognizable? Will he take you out of the escapism a little bit
Yeah.
What?
of being in this
No.
cyberpunk
Oh,
society?
I blew it.
But at the same time, you have Harrison Ford in Star Wars, and you don't blink at it. You're just like, that's Han Solo.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I knew him as
I'm a
Han
little
Solo
hip
first.
Oh, you're gonna die, dude.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's got his ration equipped. But
I'm
I
a
mean,
bit of a hypocrite in that capacity, but
Yeah.
I guess it's what you grew up with, what you're used to.
I mean, like I said, like
Ah.
Harrison Ford was Han Solo to me before he was Harrison Ford. In the
Right,
same way that
right.
like Daisy Ridley is Rey before she was Daisy Ridley. Like I like when unknowns appear
No.
in movies like that. You know.
So yeah, like Sam Jackson was a bit distracting in The Phantom Menace
Yeah.
as Mace Windu, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
I watched Us the other day, and Tim Heidecker in that, I just never forgot he was Tim Heidecker for
Oh.
1 second, you know?
I haven't seen Us yet. That's funny. Does he
Pretty good.
play a serious character?
Yeah.
He's in Ant-Man as well. Did you know that?
No.
Leo hasn't seen anything Marvel, right? Am I correct in that?
What is Marvel?
Wait,
I love this. How she gets a little like slow and tired. There we
she's
go.
sleepy. She's pregnant. She needs to rest.
It's not my finest performance in that fight, by the way.
No.
But Kyle insisted I shoot the stupid tarp.
Thank you.
I give you a C.
I give you an
Is
A
that fair?
plus.
That's a fair, right?
Tarp taken care of. Light
Cutscene.
out. Look at that. You got a trophy for that for something that's not your account.
Kyle.
Keep
Yeah,
looking.
it's a gun.
Oh, you're gonna shoot a lot of those later.
Well, he won't.
Yeah, that's true.
BD1 from Jedi Fallen Order. No, no one.
No.
I mean,
Well, Leo.
BD1's kind of a sphere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's BB-8.
The ship
Oh,
appears to be
BD1.
under their
Oh, okay.
control.
All right.
The
I'm
men
into it
have
now.
Russian gear.
This guy wrote a feature on this character.
I
It's
know.
like, no.
I thought you said
I know who
BB-8.
they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's
All right,
allies.
this is going to take forever.
Whoa. What was that about?
Did everyone get that? Leo, did you get that? You're
Yeah.
caught up? Okay, good.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you can check the tape if you really need to see it.
Except for this instance when you cannot check the tape right now.
I do appreciate that it cycles through all the text. Like, I like that, because like, there will be times when you skip something, and it's even going high speed, you're like, oh boy, I skipped a long conversation.
Hold on, Joe's trying something.
She's not dead, is she?
No, just knocked out.
Good.
Looks like a little angel, doesn't she?
What's gotten into you?
Nothing.
Sleeping Beauty may have been a...
Oh, that's I fast forwarded through it. He says, "I've had enough of tomboys." It's sort of like a dig on Meryl from the first game. Now, I thought he said something creepy about me laying on top of her.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah, he's being
Snake,
kind of a creep.
Never mind. Okay.
Sorry, I called you by accident. Butt dialed you. You can you kill her?
No, that's why your gun has no bullets at this point. But I can throw a magazine at her face.
Or next to her
Nice
face.
shot. No one's ever dodged that before.
No one's ever dodged that shot of mine.
Snake, you're the greatest spy we have. You're the only one who can save the world. Try throwing a magazine at this woman 2 feet away.
All right, let's do this. Let's get a shot.
Yeah, let her rest, man. What are you doing?
Okay, there we go.
Like a little angel.
Problem solved. Whatever that problem was.
Yeah, why did Snake attack her? I guess she's just a bad guy.
Okay.
She shot a knife bullet at him.
Oh, you know, that's a good point. Well, he started it,
No, she did antagonize him.
but he held a gun up to her. She was just talking on the phone to her dad.
I'll talk on the phone to your dad, Kyle, if you don't pipe down.
Okay. Thanks.
We got that
Phil?
number in there, right?
That's right.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a good second segment. We call Kyle's dad on Replay
What do you
Live.
think of Metal Gear Solid 2?
Oh man, this is going to be so worth it when we get to the top of this.
Do I hear Snake Eater playing in the background?
What a thrill. That's all I'm going to sing of that.
That's my favorite in the series now, by the way.
3?
Snake Eater.
Yeah, that's the one that I put on my top 10 list.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
3 is like, in terms of like going back to it, that's the one that I like have the most fun with. But like 2 is in terms of just like place and time and how much it changed my perspective of what a video game could be and do. Like 2 is always
So
top of that.
one hit around Final Fantasy VII. Leo, can we look up which came out first?
Oh,
But there
7
was
or
this,
1?
Yeah, there Final Fantasy VII or Metal Gear Solid 1.
I'm gonna say 7 came out first.
There was this big push of cinematics in games, right?
Yeah.
Like visual storytelling. So like Final Fantasy VII blew my mind in that capacity. Metal Gear blew my mind in the visuals, but I wasn't so on board with the gameplay. Like I felt like it was clever. I liked the Psycho Mantis thing. I liked, the idea of stealth, but I felt like I was watching that game more than playing it. Whereas this one really kind of blended it well, I think.
Yeah.
Like they really grasped gameplay and the cinematics.
Final Fantasy VII came out January 31st, 1997. Metal Gear Solid came out September 3rd, 1998.
Yeah, so they were right on top of each other.
A year and a half.
The boxes.
Or a wet box.
But yeah, that was kind of a cool time. So in terms of impact, I think the first one, in terms of just setting the stage for what to expect from the series, but this one really nailed it. And then I think 3, just in terms of, I love that story.
Yeah.
I love the setting, and that last act, which is like 2 to 3 hours, is just brilliant.
Yeah.
Everybody wants us to do pull-ups.
Yeah, I was trying
we
to
can
do
do
that.
that.
I will in a second.
I don't. Yeah.
I came back out here to see if I could shoot
she's
Olga,
gone.
but she's gone.
Yeah, you have
so.
to find the right.
If I could shoot Olga.
You have to find the right place that you can hang on to the side, right? It has to be a certain type of
Yeah,
rail.
it's not just any railing.
I think
but-
it's like a bridge with the handles, right?
Yeah, it's got like a
th-
single bar.
There are lots of
basically.
places where you can do it.
Yeah, it just can't be a flat wall. I don't think.
Yeah.
Did you ever go through the trouble of doing that, where you do push-ups enough to so you can hang on longer?
Yes.
Yeah, except I never quite saw I never saw the point of it though.
Oh no, it doesn't. You don't need to do it. It's just one of those things, which is such a Metal Gear thing of like, here's a weird thing that you can do that maybe you didn't think of necessarily. You can shoot that the fire thing too, right? And then it'll show the
yeah.
lasers.
Yeah, you
Yep.
want to do that? That's the way you do this when you have not played the game 100 times before. is that you do that, and then you see where the lasers are.
That's cool.
Whoop.
You could do push-ups there or pull-ups there, right?
No.
I don't know.
We'll have to.
I guess that's a transitional thing.
Whoop.
Freeze.
And this is the
Oh,
camera.
man, look at
Oh,
that
good.
camera.
Yeah, we just avoided the camera. That's lucky.
And so at this point now you want to go deeper into the ship, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Oh, is the body in the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interrogating people in Metal Gear Solid 5 for the location of their cohorts, of everybody else in the base is still one of my favorite game mechanics ever.
Yeah. Did you play a lot of 2, Leo, or did you start with 5?
I pretty much started with Ground Zeroes.
No, that's cool.
So, Leo, your favorite genre, correct me if I'm wrong, but stealth, right?
Sure.
Is that a yes, or are you just
Yeah.
not
I
gonna-
mean,
okay.
I think that's safe to
like
say.
Splinter Cells, Hitman,
Right.
that's your jam. Where do you rank Metal Gear in kind of those types of games?
I think 5 is the only one I really like playing.
Ooh.
I like the feel of it. It's got like the best gameplay
Oh, uh-oh.
of all time.
What? That's so great. That's amazing. Ugh.
Oh crap!
I love that. That's so great. You sneezed, Joe. Because you were outside too long,
Yeah.
hanging out in wet boxes.
I'm not saying it's not pretty brilliant.
Oh, it's as someone who's not playing, it's super great. But yeah, I could see why it would be annoying you.
And I just like you got to figure that out. Like as a player, you're like, why did I sneeze? Like, was that a timed thing?
Oh boy.
Random? And then you learn. Nope.
You're-
If you're outside too long,
you're in a bad
you're
zone.
dead.
Yeah. Oh, good. That guy fell asleep.
You have murder bullets now.
Yeah.
If you want to do some murdering, I think that's actually the right way to go.
I don't think so.
Well, it's only one way to know.
Because this door is still locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need some kind of
Oh,
something.
you could just pick them off here.
Dang it!
You're like that panda that sneezes. You guys remember that?
Oh.
That's funny. Look at that gun casing on the ground.
That was funny.
Are you trying to grab him? Now is that a kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Leo, continue your top list.
Oh, sure. Just because I'm not that into Metal Gear's story, I think it's probably below Splinter Cell and Hitman for me.
Splinter Cell's the top.
As far as gameplay, sure, yeah, but Hitman's my favorite game of these, for sure.
We should just try this part over.
No, I think you can still get out of this.
How about now?
Snake, you okay? Snake!
Yeah, I mean, my infatuation with Metal Gear isn't necessary. I like the gameplay and the stealth, but it really, for me, it is like seeing what happens next, and the story is first and foremost, with the gameplay kind of being second.
And if you voted for Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, or Uncharted 2, these were the picks that we had on Twitter. We had roughly 2,000 votes, which is very cool. They will be in a future episode. Just you kind of pick the order, right? Like you pick this one first. So your vote doesn't really matter. Leo can edit that out later, so I don't sound like a super villain, right?
Of course,
Leo?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Is this now you can be a creeper? Does Otacon make fun of you for this?
I don't think that's a good enough shot of it, so let's try again. All right.
Good.
There we go. Yeah. That's how
And
you
then
know.
obviously if you go in the locker with one of those pictures,
You do something. I don't know. You like kiss the wall.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You're like, that's a weird sloppy
Whatever
kiss
that is,
sound.
I don't know.
that is
Hey, look
actually
at that trophy.
voiced. That is Kojima kissing.
If you open the locker, you can
Okay.
There's something else I gotta talk to you about.
Maybe
push
I
the
have to.
action button.
Maybe I have to like look more directly at it. No, there's no looking more directly at it than this.
I didn't like that sound effect.
That makes me uncomfortable.
React, Otacon.
If you open the locker,
Okay.
He's avoiding it.
One more kiss. Oh,
Nope. We're done.
Did you guys ever? I thought about it. I never actually did it, but like going through every codec number and just seeing if there's like, can you just like prank call people or just find some random number that connects to some
There are
random
some
character.
there are some secret ones. I never did that myself. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that guy was not putting up with it.
Though I suppose if I had switched to my SOCOM, I think maybe he'd be singing a different tune. Okay. No, this is not right.
Oh, you need that. This is Res Evil.
He's like looking around like nobody saw him.
I'll just put that right back.
That's probably
there
fine.
we go. Nothing wrong here.
Again, just little sense of humor, little touches,
Yeah.
lighten the mood. So good.
Animation's so good.
Okay, so we
Music.
we need to get to
It's a perfect game.
down to
They did
the
it.
engine room. What's he concerned about? There you go.
Nothing. That's what he's concerned about. Let's go check on that ice. Or not.
No, we'll check on it. Is the TV still broken? Yeah. Is the ice melted?
We should get some ice in here and see what melts faster.
It's all gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
Oh.
Let's probably take a picture of that.
There you go.
Who is that?
No.
Is that a woman in a bubble bath?
I think it was.
In the
You know,
kitchen?
typical
Or the
bar
restaurant
decor.
area?
No, it's not. I can't. This can't be right.
Freeze.
Yeah, you can't go in there. Okay.
I just got word in the chat that whoever only played Metal Gear Solid 5 is not a real gamer and should be banned from gaming.
Oh. Jeez. Sorry, Leo. This is how you learn that you've been banned
Yeah.
from
I
gaming.
hope that's not a problem for my continued employment here.
Well,
Whoops. Okay, this is right. Now we're in the right spot.
Okay.
can
there
you
we go.
save that for us? That comment? Print it
Yeah.
out? Okay.
Yeah, that document.
Attach it to your employee review.
It's a pink slip, we call it.
Yeah. Just go play.
It's Vulcan Raven.
Which. Not to spoil it, but this makes no sense.
Yeah, like why there's a little Vulcan Raven there,
Who would make that?
and why when you shoot him it does this.
Yeah, why, like.
Shoots little ball bearings.
But I mean, is he like a known celebrity in this universe? Like, I don't think so. Why would somebody make an action figure of this guy?
Maybe he made it himself.
But yeah, I mean, maybe. But how did it end up here? Oh, Ben Hansen's here with ice.
Actual ice.
Thank you.
Which is going to melt and electrocute Joe.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to pick that up and show the camera, Leo? I don't know.
No, that's perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
we got a nice shot of that on the table there.
Okay, great.
Thanks,
yeah.
Hanson.
We'll keep an eye on that for you. We'll let you know how it melts.
That's great.
Look at that! And it just all those little things just stay there. It just spits those right
Attention
out.
to detail.
Okay. Now, Kyle, do you want to get scared?
No.
Okay. Do you want? Ooh.
It's
Hello.
weird. It's like it's right on the nipple.
Well, then, Kyle, don't look at this.
He's probably fine. Can you stuff him back in there? just like the wheel that Snake just broke.
There we go.
There we go.
Everything's fine.
So I think in this next room, I think maybe you can do some pull-ups.
Yeah.
Freeze.
No.
I'm done. I'm done holding people up for dog tags. That's a pain in the butt.
Oh, for sure. Can you? Do you want to see if you can? Oh, yeah. You should take people out.
this.
Because what you can do is you can hang from the side and drop down.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
be able to here. I just want to get rid of this.
No,
guard
that's
first.
probably smart. Don't listen to me.
Good life lesson.
Yeah. No, I mean, he had to use like 4 rations fighting Olga because of my demands. So,
Okay.
all right, Leo, you ready for this?
Let's see if we can do it.
All right.
This is gonna
This
blow
is
your
what
mind.
people want to see.
As long as we can remember how to do it, because the controls
Oh,
are
I know how.
so complicated. Oh, there
One.
you go. Okay. Is it R1 and L1 at the same time?
It's the triggers.
Then you can do it in first person as well. if you
Oh.
want. Gotta get that
Better
grip
try it
level up.
again.
The weird thing is, I don't think the grip level saves. Like if you upgraded your grip level and then saved your game and exited and then loaded it back up later, I don't think the grip
Wow.
level
First
remains.
person.
Wow. I feel like I'm really bulking up right now.
Yeah. That's what inspired VR.
I love that.
I don't know how many times we have to do it to get to level 2.
We're gonna
30?
go for it?
Is it
It's a
15
lot.
or 30? Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like more than you'd think.
Well, I think it's probably worth it. It's what the people want.
Yeah. Are they? Yeah. I don't know if people are enjoying this.
No, they are.
Oh, okay.
Chat's going nuts right now.
Okay, we're going to give it one more go and
Okay.
then see if we level up.
Yeah, you. There you go. Nice. I think when later in the game, the character that does it does a crazy backflip.
Let's check in on that ice.
Still ice. It hasn't melted much.
Still ice.
Still ice. Oh, Reiner just
It
touched it.
still feels cold.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
you had him.
No! No!
Nice roll.
That's a good move.
Whoops.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh man, this guy.
He's really... Okay.
He
There we
is
go.
the phantom pain.
So he's alive. So that's like not asleep, but knocked out when you get the stars.
Right. Oh, man, I might be screwed.
Let's check in on that ice.
Still ice.
There you have it.
Some good looking ice.
Is there a chance it melts and shorts out our whole setup somehow?
Well, Joe's wired in, so he's probably a goner.
Okay,
so
that-
if Joe dies, that'll be our cue.
Oh,
that
no.
it's
hang
some-
over the side, hang over the side, hang over the side, hang over the side, hang over the side.
He's got to wait.
Ah!
Wait, what? They were totally just coming the other way.
No, they went down the stairs.
Oh, okay. Well, why were you listening to me, Joe? You didn't have to do that. I told you not to listen to me.
Oh, God, now what? Clock's ticking. They're going to come right for me. Oh, no. What have I done?
Placeholder account says GameFAQs says 100 grips for each level of grip.
Jeez. Oh, wait, so 100 push-ups?
Pull-ups, yeah.
Pull-ups?
Go, 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 go.
Come on, trigger that cutscene.
Run, Joe.
There we go. Does this mean you're safe, I think?
I don't know.
Oh, somebody's doing some
Okay.
drilling in there, I guess.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete.
Here's a question.
Hold on, hold on. Oh, no. Hide in the locker. Come on.
There we go. Oh, that's weird.
Get. Okay.
Phew.
You were freaking out.
Yeah.
This is scary.
Here's a question.
Mhm.
So they had walkie-talkies. In this modern age now, do they have cell phones instead? Do they just use their personal cell phone?
Oh, crap.
Oh.
He caught that guy.
You know what? Oh, jeez. I think,
Oh, no.
I think you might want to go run up in a locker. No, I think they have closed networks that they talk on. I don't, because like, you
No,
know,
get up. Don't lay down.
cell phones are too easy to hack.
I'm going to have to redo this whole
we do have ice cam now.
Okay. Oh, close up on the ice cam?
Ice cam.
Oh, good, good. On the left side there?
Left
And-
there.
One thing I got to point out, got to put a little asterisk on the melting ice, Leo. What you can't see on replay are we have these really intense lights.
Yeah.
These set lights that make the room. How warm is it in here right now, Leo? You got a thermostat in there?
80 degrees?
Yeah. So if we're sweating, it's not because the game's really intense. It's hot in here.
It's comfortably warm. Uncomfortably warm. Ah.
Thanks, Kyle.
I fixed it.
Okay, look. We're just going to try this again.
So now people know what we're
It was
playing.
a good effort, Joe.
Hold on. We're going to go out with a bang. Go out with a bang.
With a
out
chaff
with a
grenade?
bang. There we go.
Nice.
You might have took out some of them with you.
I think I almost certainly sank the entire ship.
I mean, that would have been a better way to take out Metal Gear. 'Cause-
I think the idea isn't that we want to destroy it, though.
oh, really? They want to capture it? I thought they wanted to disable it.
Maybe.
So it's a pretty bad idea for them to put all this C4 here if they want to keep their stuff, right?
That's true.
These posters are so weird.
That's Kojima's son.
It's Kojima-san is how you pronounce that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mooch.
I'm sorry.
Is it supposed to be like a joke? Like you think it's her arm, but when you close the door, it turns out it's a guy? Like, what is this a joke? I don't even know, but I like it.
I think it's just unfortunate placement.
If anyone thinks that Hideo Kojima is not a genius, just look at that. Just look at what we just witnessed with the posters on the cabinets.
Okay. Now up here. Get up. Get.
What are you doing?
Do you think Cory Barlog could pull off a trick like that?
No.
In his dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's not printed posters in God of War. That's problem number one. How many of these are there?
3?
Who are the most prominent game designers right now, or directors? Barlog,
Yeah.
Ed Boon,
Kojima.
Kojima.
Style, yeah.
And this is all from, I guess, the emergence of social media, right? Like,
Yeah.
they've been very vocal.
Like you're getting to know the sort of
Yeah.
leads better now, which is exciting. I think that's good. Is that it right there? Yeah, okay.
Good shot.
I'm the best.
Boom.
Oh man, we are coming up to my favorite part of this whole game, which is the room full of Marines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did you spoil it?
Now there's no reason to keep watching, Joe.
I know. Is the roulette thing up now? Can we
Yeah.
switch?
Switch.
This is one of these moments in this game where you're like, what am I playing? Like, this is so insane that this thing is here. Can you get all their dog tags too?
No.
I feel like you can get the ones on the back row maybe or something.
No, because you get caught so soon on that.
God, the lighting in this is so cool.
I'm just gonna murder this guy.
Some suggestions for famous game directors: Randy Pitchford,
Okay, yeah, he's out there. Yep.
Vince Zampella,
Yeah.
I am.
Sam and Dan Hauser. These are some
I
kind
would
of
say
household names.
they are household from having the biggest games ever.
Yeah.
But they are
Pretty close.
they never
off.
do interviews anymore. They don't have any social accounts.
Right.
You rarely ever see them.
Daniel Radcliffe played one of them in a movie.
We should do a commentary track for that movie or something.
Yeah.
We got to do something about that
Sure.
movie, right?
I keep forgetting it exists. I watched the first 5 minutes of it once. I should finish it.
We could do it after we're done playing this.
Oh, okay.
We're just not going to stop playing or doing stuff
Oh,
or
nice.
streaming, I guess.
For the rest of our lives.
That's how you make it big. 12 hours a day at least.
At least. Oh, Joe he's going on a rampage. You better get your rations out, man.
Yeah,
No? All right.
What's up, bud?
that's not the right way
What's
to
up?
do it. Well, I wanted to go on a rampage, and then I realized that I'm
Ice cam.
gonna be out of bullets for when it's important.
Oh, yeah. Why aren't you just keeping ice cam up permanently?
Kyle, go in and kiss one.
Okay.
I'll poke it. I don't know what Hansen did to that ice before he brought it down here, so.
Oh, we have a little residue.
Kyle, you have to report to the holds in 10 minutes time. Non-essential personnel.
Saying I'm not essential, Joe?
That was a
How
joke.
could you?
That was just a joke, Kyle. You're,
Okay.
you're fine.
Nice.
All right, good start.
I don't want to cover up too much of the screen, so it's going to be just the ice cam from now on.
That's fair.
Speaking of topical, is this game political?
Mm.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's right.
Huh?
This guy's wearing headphones.
How much are we spoiling? Because the president is in it.
Yeah.
Well, former president.
Right.
Give me that M9. I want M9 bullets.
I like that sound.
Mm.
Good sound effects.
No! You should have shot before doing the
I tried.
the night vision. No,
Oh,
him.
he's talking about him.
Oh, okay.
He was asleep. What woke him up? I like the little trail on the eyes. It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it rampage time?
No, I think maybe if I run for it, because I think it triggers something. Oh, come on. Bad shot. Be a bad shot. All right.
Wow.
There we
Awful shot.
Little stormtrooper.
Did they shoot?
situation. They thought about it.
Oh, good. Everything's fine now.
We're coming up on my favorite part of the game.
Nice. Your health's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes back to blue at least.
I
Right?
think it helps when I do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, it gave me some of my M9 bullets back.
You got a little bit of a snake in your voice there, Joe. A little gravelly.
That's what happens when you start playing this game.
Yeah.
It's like when you play GTA 4, you start using a Russian accent after a certain amount of time.
I don't need USP
Yeah.
bullets. I do need one of those. This is the part I was worried about burning through all my bullets for.
Here we go.
Burning through bullets.
like this is a sequence where there's no stealthy way around it.
Mm.
Like canon is you got to murder some guys.
So these would be canonical deaths.
Yeah.
Well, but you can use your trank gun, right? You can't you?
Oh, that's right. It's not all. For part of me was thinking there was cutscene going on here, or I mean that there were cutscene kills, but maybe not.
I don't know. Yeah, the snake. I don't know if he murders a lot of people in cutscenes.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine commander has started his speech already. We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech. All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Look at all those flies.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter.
My daughter,
Yes, sir.
she's pregnant. Need I remind you?
I thought he was like whispering, and only that guy could hear it or something.
This always seems like such baloney to me that like you have no control over whether or not Snake is spotted here. Like he
So
would
you'd
not
give
get,
this a 975 then?
he would not get spotted here. Yeah, who goes there? Yeah,
Nobody.
no one. You
Worry
would not
about
have
it.
seen me here.
I have a gray suit on. The human eye
Come on,
cannot
pop
perceive
up,
the
pop
color.
Up, pop up.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Worst dodge roll of all time, right into the line of fire.
Oh. There you go. Roll right in the shoulder. Ouch! Yeah, group all together, guys. Do you have any grenades, or just you just have the chaff grenade? I think, right?
I think I have a stun grenade.
I love that the shooting the pipes and stuff makes steam come out. It's so great.
I would be Steam Snake
Mm.
if I were a form of
Oh.
snake.
Plasma right here. Plasma snake.
No way you get a name that cool.
Joe, you'd be Gassy Snake.
Yeah,
Ain't that the truth? You're
It's
not out
true.
here, Leo.
I got the farts.
Credit where it's due.
That ice is really, it's going for it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's starting to almost rolling off the table.
I might have to push the box away.
Yeah, just let that pool go.
Oh, you forgot one. What's that guy's plan? Just to lock you in there, I guess? Okay.
Yep.
Who goes there?
There's so many competing agencies on this boat right now.
You know what? You know what? They should let you play as him on the expert difficulty
Tarashaska.
and trying to do stealth with those boots.
You're just jingle jangling all over the place.
What the?
Oh,
Oh.
he had a family.
Canonical kill.
Not from Snake, though.
Nope, but we have a score sheet now.
I mean,
Points on the board.
Cannon kill just pops up on screen.
there were all of those Marines that got murdered by the Russian soldiers earlier. They count.
Wait, he just finished the job the soldier started. He didn't need to kill him.
The Colonel will be joining you soon.
He didn't want him to hear that.
Just him talking to himself. I can't control myself. I gotta say things out loud. Oh, we're dripping. Water's dripping.
Oh yeah, we have a nice little drip. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, Leo.
Snake, are you in yet?
Pull
Have
it
you
up.
made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected.
Right
Do you see
onto
it
the
dripping off the
carpet.
table?
Past the
I don't know if you can
Verrazano
see that.
Bridge.
All right.
I mean-
we'll use another recovery point.
They may
It
be
looks
planning
really
to
bad. It's not a problem with your stream or anything at all.
What are they
You
planning?
just have it digitally zoomed, I
Yeah,
guess,
it's
right?
just digitally zoomed until it's barely recognizable as us.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Here we go. Oh, God, this part is so good.
Definitely Marines.
Like, we're gonna have to do so much reloading in this
No way of
in
knowing
here.
what the ship's been
This is my
taking
favorite part of the game.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
You know what this looks
Can you
like?
see Metal Gear?
You ever watch Westworld?
No.
No, yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. Well, these guys have clothes on. It's all wrong.
Ah, that's true.
Defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Good line.
All right.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time.
Yeah.
Use this camera.
Yeah, we got it.
So yeah, okay, they're just trying to prove. See, yeah, like yeah, it's like
Holy
wow, we just skipped
tutorial.
a whole lot.
We just got 10 minutes of our life back.
If you're watching from the beginning, we're past the normal replay mark right now.
Yeah,
We're in like extra innings.
Right.
No Man's Land. This part is so funny because like if you wait long enough, the guy giving the speech is like, oh, let's take a stretch, everybody. All right, now turn left. Now turn right. It's such like I love it because it's like it's gameplay mechanics, right? It's like gameplay. You got to dodge these vision cones, but they just integrate it into the speech. It's so funny and good.
So how do you think they come up with this? Do you think they design this as a certain scenario and then they play test it? And Kojima's like, what if we did, or other designers, like, if the speech expires, what do they do? You know, they have like a checklist of things. Oh, look what Joe found. Speaking of Westworld.
Oh, that is Westworld. Good.
Or do you think this is stuff they planned from the beginning? Like,
That's a good question because like the tech has to live up to this idea, right?
Yeah.
Like they have to be able to have however many soldiers on screen at once. So in this situation, I feel like this was probably an early idea, I would think. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Or it's something that came out of them testing how many can we have on screen at
Right.
once.
Yeah, maybe. Wait, did that? Oh, he stays standing up.
Send that picture to Otacon, by the way.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, great.
And you can stand up and get in the way of the projector and cause yourself a whole lot of trouble, which
Yeah.
is so great.
that's
And you
what
can-
happened to me the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Attract this guy's attention by stepping on the noisy stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if you step on that,
Yep. Careful. Oh, pro move.
If you guys were in a stealth situation in real life, would you be crawling on the ground, do you think?
No.
That be your strat?
I would get so tired. It's a real workout. If you've ever
Yeah.
crawled before, it's a lot of
And kind of loud, I feel like.
upper body muscle requirements.
A lot of rustling.
why is it switching? It doesn't make any sense.
I'd be more of a roller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if there was a bunch of waist-high cover, I think I would probably crawl on myself.
there would be, from what I've gathered about stealth situations.
Oh, that's okay. I couldn't fully remember like what the weird thing you could do here was, but you can make everyone asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this will take about an hour, but
If you have
we're
the-
going to do this.
Uh-oh.
If you have the bullets for it, you can.
It's so good.
I love that.
Yeah, if you have the bullets for it, I don't think we have enough to put everyone down.
Yeah.
But I also always enjoyed rolling into everyone. I have to do that at least once.
Rolling in everybody.
Yeah.
Knock them down like dominoes?
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
And the game, it seems like even in the HD version, it seems like the game just chugs like hell when you do that.
Oh, they just cut it off.
Well, okay, so maybe
Kojima didn't like that.
I think I need to put more people to sleep so they don't notice me right away.
Oh, like the back corner.
Yeah. Okay. This will be worth it.
Do you think we'll ever get these on new gen or next gen?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is Konami just... They've just been so weird with the Kojima stuff, right?
Yeah.
I feel like for a company that is like as ethically bankrupt as Konami is, it seems like they should not leave that on the table.
It is, I've been playing, there's a Picross Konami game on iPhone that I've been playing a little bit of. And the whole idea is like you're like seeing Konami properties and like, you're making pictures of like Castlevania characters and stuff. But I don't think I've seen any Metal Gear stuff now that I think about it.
Okay, they just cut me right off.
Like I wonder if they're kind of precious about Metal Gear or like
Could be the whole
they may
thing with
survive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be the whole thing with their relationship with Kojima.
Yeah, I mean, they're certainly within their rights to. They own it. They could do something with these games, right? Like they're not. I mean,
would
it's hard to
ima-
say.
I would
We don't
imagine
know
so.
the full story, but
Yeah.
like these should totally be on Switch and stuff. Like, just
Maybe
even
they don't
this-
want to give him more money with royalties. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. I don't even know if he is obligated to them.
Tulio says you need the stealth suit, Joe. Does that sound like a real thing?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that might make
You
more
need to go
sense.
invisible.
And Boys B wants you to mess with the projector.
I just did.
We just did.
Oh, great.
I mean, he could stand up in it. Are they stretching? Yeah. Ugh, it's so funny.
This is how our days begin at Game Informer.
Yeah.
But it's writing exercises. So you write up,
Just write the word up.
down, left.
This is how. This is actually, and there was a documentary about Studio Ghibli, and this is actually how they start their day. They all get together and do a bunch of like
Stretches.
stretching and
Yeah,
exercising and stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, doesn't he also
There we go.
like talk to himself at a certain point, or he's like, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I
He's-
went off on a tangent there.
He repeats himself. Like they don't have 6 or 7 minutes, full minutes worth of stuff for him to say. So he'll repeat stuff.
Unlike the Army's wrecks,
Uh-oh. Are you stuck?
move in undetected and make its landing on
Just a dude.
Been undetected.
You have to get to there's a PC, right? That you have to like.
Yeah, it's in the next room.
Oh, okay. You just didn't go to the door, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Where is the door? Is it on the left side?
I thought it was on the right side.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire.
Well, you have binoculars, right? You can look and see where the door is, I guess.
If I can be real, I can't believe how long this ice has lasted.
It's 80 plus degrees in here.
Yeah. It's climbing.
He cannot see me. Okay.
Is this like some crazy Acme ice that Hanson brought us?
Probably.
Like it's just plastic. There was a little bit of ice on it.
I touched it. It seemed like ice.
Father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
Maybe they're like whiskey stones.
I know that.
Oh no.
So is the door to the right there? All right. Well, sit tight. You can call. Oh, here we go.
Well, no.
Well, just
you
go and they look left.
Yeah.
Do your roll over the thing.
There, go.
Go.
Oh wait.
That was a fake out. He didn't say Simon Says.
Right.
Okay. I don't know. The up might not be enough.
Left.
Oh, the.
Oh. I forgot to roll.
Dude.
Yeah, stop kidding around.
We have to at least finish this chapter, right?
Yeah. No, we're in, dude.
Okay.
We
We're
have
until
to
the ice
show,
melts.
We have not spoiled the surprise.
Yeah, I suppose we have to at least get that far.
Is that the new replay timer? Is we just bring down some ice and let it melt, and that's when the episode's over?
I love that.
Well,
Just
this
set
is
it on the table.
This is a 2 ice cube kind of
But-
day.
I'm a little concerned that it's going to be another hour.
Oh, it's Metal Gear Solid 2, man.
Okay, I haven't done this part in a while.
Joe, what happened there?
He walked over the grate.
He's nervously drinking his coffee.
I'll be all right.
Joe, you're shaking right now.
I'll be all right. Instantly rolls into the first soldier. Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you get the yips? Do you get the yips?
No, I'll be all right.
Sure.
And we're sure the door's on the right side, right? I don't know if do you need to pull up binoculars to check or anything?
Kyle, I saw it on the map.
Okay, good.
It's,
Hey,
it's
don't
over there. There
yell at
might
me.
there might also be one on the left side.
Nope, everyone this side.
Have you tried rolling into everybody?
Have you tried just shooting with your unsilenced gun?
But I promise you,
I could make this a little easier for myself.
Oh, you got him.
Like do that.
Oh, just take out that left, or the row on the right, basically.
Yeah.
experience the horror.
You got 28 shots.
What could go wrong?
As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know
Oh, that scared me.
I think you can walk. I mean, I don't know if we want to test it, but you can just like walk over that grate slowly, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's time to stretch.
left,
Oh, twins.
It's like, wait a second. A lot of these soldiers look the same.
front,
Careful, Snake.
right,
Careful.
What? Get back to it.
let's continue.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Wait, no.
Metal Gear Raid is amphibious.
Oh yeah, it is going the other way,
Unlike
right?
the Army's wrecks,
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
It's good.
deep
All
underwater.
right, just be careful with the
Move in
grades.
undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
So many dudes sleeping.
You know,
Its
a long
onboard
speech.
joint tactical information distribution
I thought you screwed up there.
Yeah.
identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about
Is this
what
the
that
play here?
means.
Joe, why didn't you go around the right side?
Every industrialized nation on the
You're just making it harder for yourself.
I cannot believe that worked.
Worse yet,
Dude, you could have gone
so
that
do a
way.
number of rogue states.
Hey, look, we're playing this Joe's way.
Hey, it's been a while.
It's replay live.
Hard mode, replay style.
I told you the live version of me is hands down the worst one.
All familiar with the shadow
How many times you played this game?
I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
Over 20.
Wow.
Last time I played it through in full was when the HD version came out. I played 2 and 3 back to back again.
I think I played it once.
Yeah, I haven't played it since the HD collection came out.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Called it.
Yes.
Kyle gets it.
I hope somebody says it in Death Stranding.
Has a Metal Gear ever been successful in anything in these games?
codenamed Ray after the great
Or are they just built and then immediately destroyed?
I mean, there's a successful one in this. If we don't spell the end necessarily, but it causes some problems.
Hey, MGX.
It's good. There's probably a lot of Easter eggs all in this text.
Yeah.
Metal Gear X was the second game? On what system was
it was
that?
called Metal Gear 2.
Famicom.
Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, but they were on
The one
M-
in Japan.
Yeah, they're on MSX.
Yeah.
MSX.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Scott.
Jeedman Jones in the chat says ice is just hard ass water.
There was a Police Knots Easter egg that we saw there briefly.
Yeah, there's another reference to Police Knots in this too.
Have you played Police Knots, Joe?
Mm-mm.
I haven't played it either.
There's a poster for it, and I think a little animated sequence at
In
some point.
Metal Gear Solid 1, when you meet Otacon, there's a Police Knots poster in that room for sure.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
That's
Shut
funny.
up.
First image is...
Kids these days wouldn't get that.
Oh, this is,
What?
nothing. It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal Gear anyway. Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot another set.
Okay.
I'll just make a backup of this one.
Ooh.
Hey.
The next image is... more of these? Is that all you think about? Hey, what you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures.
This game's great.
I'll just make a backup of this one. Okay, what am I seeing now? I'm sorry.
Oh,
You need to take...
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have anything to say about that one? Surprised.
I'm not turned on by this at all.
See, he knew it was hilarious. Smart guy.
What's
right
happening?
This rules.
there. Oh, because we skipped, we don't get the voiceover anymore.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
This is like Pokemon Snap. We need scores.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Oh, okay. This is how he yells. at you.
Sexting? You got a trophy? All right, sure.
Okay, I want to see if that. Hold on. What is that? Show me the trophy.
Oh, don't.
Oh, yeah,
It's so complicated.
Okay.
It's just going to take forever to load, blah, blah, blah.
And we're not on an actual PS3, so.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you need multiple shots,
Our
right?
road has a sting
Yes.
that nature never gave the matter. With this latest
Oh, careful.
Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have.
For those wondering, it's a PS3 test unit. It's what we used back in the day to review games.
It's also like one of the few, not all PlayStation 3s were backwards compatible.
That's right. The
but
first batch.
Yeah, so we keep that one around for replay and stuff.
And those go for some money now.
Yeah.
The actual ones that you can do the backwards stuff on.
That's what I've got one of those at home.
Yeah,
Me too.
Same.
It cost me a bunch of money because I didn't get it like right at launch myself.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
So I had to go back like a year later and get it, and it was a little harder.
It's so weird that I don't know if it was just technically difficult to do to maintain the backwards compatibility, but like to remove a feature like that is so weird.
I think it was just expensive.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Means that there was a calculated
I'm not happy about it, but I get it. What happens if you put the cameraman to sleep?
Industrial complex. We are here to
Oh, we can do that.
Flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission.
Ooh, I don't think you got him in the head. I think you might have got him in the neck or the shoulder.
No,
It
I
is
got
an
him.
undeniable fact that there is a force at work
Joe
in our
knows.
government,
Joe, no.
in the military,
Famous
seeking
saying.
to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear.
And if you shoot the guy giving the speech, I mean, that's just like game over instantly,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Thwarting their plans and
How many do you
guiding
need?
this nation
That's
back
it.
to
Just
its
3.
original path.
Front, and you need the Marines logo, I think.
You need 4. Left, right, front,
and Marines
and
logo.
Marines.
Okay.
So that should be good.
We have
All right.
Still $1.50 to spare. And by $1.50, I mean 1 minute and 53 seconds.
Thanks for the clarification.
Let's see.
Sensibility programmed image telegraph mode.
Mode.
Oh, works. No, it did say mode.
It's like you're not even
Looks like I
trying.
have your photos now. Let's take a look.
It's like they tried for a
first
little, and
image
then E was
is-
too hard.
Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Yeah, it is.
Imposing.
The
That
next
shadow.
image is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. What's next? Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, last one's coming up. This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Did it, Joe?
I'm really good.
Okay.
Don't
now
let
we
that
have all the
last screen
photos.
fool you.
Snake,
I'm just
the
gonna
speech
save
is
this
about to
one for
wind
later.
up.
I'll make a
Forget
backup
the
of
photos
this.
and get out of there now.
Alakon is aroused by the Marines letter.
lead the charge into a new world order.
You should have got the sexting achievement for that one, or the trophy. Yeah.
That is all.
The ice water is really spreading.
Yeah, we
far
got a little
across the
lake
table.
now. It's
Great.
pretty good.
This was so worth it. Oh man, it looks that ice hasn't even gone. Like there's a lot of water,
Right?
but there's still a lot of ice. Kyle, breathe on that real hot.
Breathe on that real hot. Get up on that. Give it a nice hot breathe.
Show us some of that classic Kyle hot breath.
You could just sit on them like eggs.
Oh, or the Kabuki Warriors. Was that
Yeah.
the right game?
I beat the ice with my ass.
This is one of the most mind-blowing cutscenes. Like at the time,
Excellent speech,
this was
my
one of the
friend.
most mind-blowing cutscenes
Hula.
ever.
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Is it a little drum?
I am Shalashaska.
Someone runs up playing a
also
drum.
called Revolver
Ocelot.
Jinx. PlayStation 1 graphics, so good.
I love that.
Yeah, trophies can ruin a moment, right?
I know. I was gonna say every
What
trophy
do you want?
in a cutscene should just be called Immersion
This
Ruin.
machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Pretty good stealth mode there, Snake.
See, Joe, that's what it's like.
How?
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
If I remember correct. Oh, we'll talk later. Gotta let the cool stuff happen.
Always filming it.
I put him to sleep though, so.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
So I won't use it now while I'm on it.
That's right.
You called my bluff.
No one has to die needlessly. the target. Get a move on.
Do you like their design?
Yes.
Really?
I like Ray more than Rex. Rex kind of looks like a
What
toy.
do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are
Where's
you
that?
talking about?
After the Cold War ended,
Florida.
my home was bought out by the Americans.
Orlando.
Suburbs.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
I'm a collector.
It's like, why would these people should have murdered him? Like right now, they should be murdering him.
But he's got the C4
Yeah.
button or
A
the
touch of a
Semtex
button.
And his friend will kill the
Yes.
commander.
Returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot.
Yeah, that was confusing the first time I heard that.
Sold us out.
I was never in your employ, Kulukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Arrgh. I have no
Metal Gear only
response.
has room for one. Kulukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
His pants are gone.
Oh, it went a little hard there. Oh, ruined his best jacket.
It's a pretty good glamour shot of.
No, the sequence is brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, you may take that back in a minute. Once the army
Sergei.
stuff happens.
Looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
You want to take that one?
Stop.
It's too fast.
He dropped one.
Like,
Yeah, what's
those
he
guys,
doing?
shoot him.
He's got this.
But they're in awe. They're watching
He
this.
doesn't still.
Oh yeah, he did drop it, didn't he?
I remember when those graphics looked so good.
The animation's still good,
It looks
right?
good. When it gets a little close, then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. But like gameplay, I think still looks really
It
solid.
looks like everyone's wearing Metal Gear Solid character Halloween masks.
Yeah.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
I like that a major component of his plan hinges on the fact that Ray can only seat one person.
Damn. Still filming.
Nice effect, the broken lens.
Yeah, pretty dumb of him.
Oh wait, actually, doesn't he have
Yes,
fortunes?
yes.
Okay, all right. I won't get into that. There's a reason he's not getting shot. He's thought of everything.
Oh. This is mind-blowing also, but in the wrong way. Though at the time, it did not seem as stupid as it does now. His hair even goes like he loses his ponytail.
Been a while,
I
brother.
didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Who are you? You know who I am.
Didn't you recognize my arm?
Not so young anymore.
I
eh,
took out my
Snake?
ponytail.
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Is he biting his arm?
Yes.
Giving it a little hickey.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
That line. That one line.
Changed everything.
Like I said, Hideo Kojima.
There are like
Genius.
steampunk rappers on YouTube. They do a genre called chap hop.
Okay.
His voice sounds exactly like steampunk rappers on YouTube.
Okay.
Joe, would you get that line tattooed like on your body?
I live on through this arm. Maybe it would
On
be,
your arm.
I'd put it on my headstone, maybe.
I live onto this arm, and there's just an arm hanging off those stones.
I'd ask my family to periodically drop arms at my
Don't care where you get them or how you get them.
Yeah.
Just
screw flowers.
Cadaver.
cool. Too bad there's not like a key start, like a key he has to turn or something. It's not turning over.
Are there suddenly leaves in there?
Those water effects get the job done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good sound design too.
Yeah.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
I love it if you can't get out of here.
Maybe he can't.
He's just trapped for all eternity.
Or until he dies.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Maybe you should go punch it.
That's an MGS-1, right? Rocket launcher?
That only works when its mouth opens.
Oh, that's true.
There we go.
This makes me want to replay through the entire Metal Gear series again.
Oh, yeah.
I'd still love to do an MGS3 Super replay at some point.
We gotta play that at some point. Yes. To completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have done a replay of it.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't totally clear to me the first time. So it's sucking in a bunch of water,
Yes.
and then it's going to shoot that water like a laser.
Oh.
Converts it.
It's like highly pressurized water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever got that. I think I just assumed it had a laser as one of its weapons.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Of course, all the bubbles shooting out kind of is a clue there too, but
Yeah.
I can't answer why they roar.
Because it's cool, man. It's intimidating.
If you made something look like a dinosaur, you'd make it roar. That'd be like the horn, right?
Yeah.
That's a little callback to MGS1.
And
How's the ice doing?
we're about
It's
halfway.
still melting. Those
he's
guys,
out.
Those guys aren't gonna be able to swim to shore. You lie.
You guys see that movie Meg?
No.
Oh, the Meg.
Pretty
No.
good.
See, Reiner, your recommendation on that point just cannot be trusted. You will recommend any giant shark movie.
It's about a prehistoric shark.
Tell me a giant shark movie you've seen that you would not recommend.
Jaws.
Including those awful Sci-Fi Channel ones.
Sharknado.
No, that's pretty good.
See?
I love this leaping from the tanker. It's so crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I would do it.
I would.
I've seen crazier.
Deep Blue Sea 2.
There's a Deep Blue Sea 2?
So you would recommend Deep Blue Sea 1?
Yes.
Very Christian message watching that movie recently.
Really?
If I'm thinking of the right one.
That's the one where Sam Jackson gets gobbled up as he's giving a speech, right?
Right.
There it goes.
Yeah, see, he's fine.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene.
Yes.
Ocelot's just hitting the R1.
Yes.
Codec conversation.
Yes.
I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Oh my.
Just at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1, they have that same sting where he has this whole speech and then he's like, pause. Mr. President.
One of the funniest twists of all time, just to reveal that you were talking to the president.
Yeah. So, one of the best kept secrets ever in video games is what happens next.
Yeah.
It really didn't get out at all.
No. And like when we were writing our review, it's like, how do we address this? Like,
Yeah.
we don't want to like not talk about 90% of the game, right? Or 70%? I don't remember what.
It borders on false advertising.
Yeah. Oh,
If you look at it a certain way.
I mean, they even doctored like TV commercials and stuff to hide it.
Yeah, and screenshots. I mean, like they faked up a bunch of stuff.
I love it.
So we can
Everyone
start
should do that.
a class action lawsuit then.
Oh, cool.
It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole
The thing like that I've had to deal with is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, where they tell you at the beginning that like you can only die a certain number of times before you
Right.
lose your save, which isn't true, but they want you to think it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And that's a thing that like it got out there on the internet, but I didn't want to spoil that explicitly in my review. I forget exactly how I addressed it, but
Oh, so you have the character on the cover, but
Yes.
he's masked.
So we put the character on the cover.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Can you hold it up one more time?
Yeah, it was not revealed.
Yeah.
Had that character been shown much?
No, and we didn't do it in any screenshots inside or in the text.
Oh, there he is. There's the very character we're speaking of.
and he's only in that intro movie very briefly. Otherwise, it's mainly Snake and like other characters.
I wonder if he was even in like on the art on the box or anything, like in the back, like any screenshots in the back or anything. Probably not, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like we have the HD box, so that's not the original box.
Which is currently in about a millimeter of water.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much? There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day. Hostages, huh? A VIP from
This character's voice is also lower for this sequence.
Oh, it normalizes later.
Yeah.
The most important person? James Johnson. The president? Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water. And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
So they're calling this character
That's not the
Snake.
worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for
This was
centuries,
so disappointing.
becoming the worst environmental disaster
What
in history.
going from the tanker to
Like-
Big Shell?
No, the character thing. The fact that it had the entirely desired effect on me.
Infiltrate the offshore decontamination
I'll talk
facility
about it in a
Big
second.
Shell.
Yeah.
And
This is the first game I gave it 10.
other hostages.
Oh, really?
And 2.
And then I just
What about
started
Oscar-
throwing them out.
I thought you gave Ocarina a 10.
Pro Skater 2?
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
It's like SEAL Team 6, but 4 better.
Is this a joint effort? No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
So at this point, it's like, what the hell is happening?
This is Snake.
Yeah.
I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
This is Kiefer Sutherland voicing Snake now?
Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
Because you guys didn't know Campbell was in the game either, I'm sure, right?
Are functioning.
I think you'd assume Campbell would be in it.
Any problems?
No doubt. There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned.
All right.
And by the way, Snake, we're
Fine.
changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered
Okay.
infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85.
Remember
When
it.
you want to use
Gotta
the
remember
codec,
that.
Write it down.
push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The
Got it.
codec's receiver directly stimulates.
Okay, that's boring.
Okay, so new playable
The
character.
texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the
we gotta learn
material
about the
protects
suit.
against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nerve machines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies
Relax.
major internal organs to
Jeez.
maximize
Quit
performance and
complaining.
safeguard
I want to
their
go to
function.
Tashi
They
Station
call
to get
this
some
the skull
power
suit.
conversion.
Skull suit seems appropriate.
You think he would have
somehow.
like learned all this beforehand? Like, why is he getting all this background?
As he's on mission?
Yeah. At least when he's putting on the suit, you'd think he'd
The
get
hatch
some of
with a
this.
circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
new character, and the crazy thing is, it's his game, right?
Yeah. Like from this point on, you just control Raiden.
So people were really upset that Snake was put on the bench, right? Yet, Raiden, I think, more efficient,
Cooler
more
role.
agile.
Yeah.
Actually, your comparison to Luke is a little on the nose. He's a little bit more annoying in personality, but he's still a cool character. And I love where they took him as the series went on, too.
Yeah. For me, in like over time now, in retrospect,
Look at that.
I like Raiden, and I like the Switch. I like playing Raiden in this game. But at the time, I was so mad because like I wanted to be Snake. And what they give you instead is this guy who's like, I've done VR missions, and who has his girlfriend nagging at him on that about their anniversary on the codec for the whole thing, and he's just like,
Those grenades.
he's getting like pushed around.
Russian made.
Must be a Gurlukovich man.
Yeah.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses.
Speaking of David Lynch, it does seem very Twin Peaks season 3 as far as just knowing what your expectations and hopes are and intentionally denying them.
Yeah.
A band of mercenaries,
So the
an
thing,
army without a country.
the thing about reviewing Metal Gear Solid 3 that happened that I thought was so funny is that it lets you, at the beginning of that game, there's an option that's like, I like Metal Gear Solid, or I like Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's right.
And you have no idea what it means or what it influences. So I remember as I was reviewing it, I selected like, I like Metal Gear Solid 2. That's a good game. And as a result, they do a fake out at the beginning where Snake is wearing a Raiden mask
Right, yeah.
through the intro. So then when it starts up and he like finally takes off his like helmet, the game makes you think that you're Raiden again until he takes off the mask.
It's so good.
And I remember just like losing my mind in the bullpen and going over to Kato and was like,
Colonel,
can they
there's
do this
definitely another
again?
Intruder in here
No,
besides
they
me.
don't.
That would be hilarious if they did.
Yeah.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know
I think
who
Kato
he is,
is
but he
in Metal
managed to
Gear,
take
right?
care
Isn't he
of
on the
every
back of the
sentry in
magazine?
area.
I believe in
All
3.
out
Yeah,
cold.
if you shoot
Yeah.
if you find the Game Informer and shoot it, like it'll open up and
He's
Kato's
eating
Kato.
some like snake soup
But
or
for
something
now,
like
you
that.
can
Yeah.
take advantage of this.
Kato's part of
Boing.
Metal Gear canon.
It's so weird and cool. So, like, you guys got to... were you here at Game Informer when Metal Gear Solid 2 for that, Joe? Or was that before your time?
Not for 2.
Okay. So, because I played Metal Gear Solid 2, I did know the twist going into it, that I was going to be playing as somebody else. But, like, Reiner, like, at what point did you realize, like, oh, I'm not playing as Snake for the rest of the game? Like, were
Not
you playing
until the game
whole
was
time?
over. And then it was just kind of this moment of like, holy crap, how are people going to take this? Like, I
Yeah.
thought it was brilliant, and just like changing the script like that, just taking such a chance. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And he didn't bug me so much, right? Like,
I like Raiden.
I guess I have a high acceptance of like Tidus from Final Fantasy X and characters like that. But yeah, I just thought it was really clever, and it expanded the universe in an interesting way. And now we have 2 big lead characters. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
And it worked for me, the idea of seeing Snake.
Well, the snakes
Whoops.
in him, right?
Yeah, well, like, just seeing Snake from the outside perspective, you know, like, just even that elevator sequence right there, like, you get a chance to kind of see, like, this super soldier from another perspective, which
Right.
I thought was awesome and worked really well.
That's really
Joe-
the smart thing about this game is like by taking Snake's control away from you, they let you. They build him up as an even bigger badass than he would have been under your control.
Right.
Which, again, is what I appreciate now,
But at
the time did not. We're gonna save here real quick.
And nobody's ever seen like the true full vision of what Metal Gear Solid 2 is, because there was a sequence that was altered due to 9/11.
Oh, yeah. The end, right? I mean, a
Yep.
lot of the end, right?
Yeah, I
The
wonder.
Twin Towers stuff.
I wonder if that's available anywhere. It's like I don't think it was ever.
It's never been in a playable version. I know
Right.
that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's available anywhere, but yeah. I mean, there's a part at the end where a giant thing basically crashes through New York City.
Yep.
And then, I mean, when
And
did
they
this
tweaked
come out?
that.
It was just like a month before this, or a couple months before this, that
Yeah.
9/11 happened. So they took that out. Yeah. So are we-
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say, I think we're. What? I think we might be about ready to go over to the roulette.
No.
Chat hasn't wanted it.
Yeah, we're not actually. I think we're going to end the episode in about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you just want to play a little more, we can just
all
show
right.
off Raiden a little.
Yeah, we can play for 8 more minutes.
It was another small reason that I thought Raiden was cool and I didn't mind him is he just felt more like athletic or acrobatic, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
he's got the flips and
Yeah, like that flip, I thought was so cool. Like the way he does that weird cartwheel. Like I just thought that looked a lot cooler than Snake's move, which is basically just like a somersault, you know?
And then the whole thing was like, who's under the mask? Like, is it going to look like Snake?
Yeah.
You know,
Here we
like, because he
go.
said he was Snake, and then.
We'll see it right here.
But just all this reveal, was so well done.
And just a smart callback here too to
The terrorists call
MGS1.
themselves
Yeah.
Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name
I
of
just thought the
leader
lighting.
is Solid Snake.
got a very John Woo moment coming up here.
The hero of Shadow Moses?
Wait, emulating something from a film? We went over that. He doesn't do that.
But he can't
I guess
leave
it's seagulls instead of doves.
You know, you got to go
He
find.
died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew
You got to
the
go
sky
step in
high.
something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do it.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
And this is also, you can kill the seagulls too, right? And Rose will break up with you. right? I mean, that's
I
the thing you
wish.
can do, I think.
I'm on the roof.
She won't break up
There
with
are
you.
no sentries.
Really? Are you sure?
Only take one
I think if
to
you snipe
spot
all the
me in
seagulls,
this
she'll break
light.
up with you at a
You
certain
never
point.
had daylight
There's
VR
a,
training
you're
after
you're
all.
saddled with her the whole game. No
Stay
matter
up
I guess
what you
that's
do.
true.
until you can find a node to log
Maybe
in
she
from.
threatens
She
to.
updates her
What about
Facebook
the
status too.
commander?
It's complicated.
Team te-
The ice still's not melted.
Yeah.
Is there any
The
way we
big
can
shell
speed
is-
that up for the end of the stream?
I said Kyle could sit on it like a duck on an egg.
Then I'm
but
gonna have a wet
First,
spot on my
get
butt.
to a
Just
node.
put it all down the front of your
Log into
pants.
the
And then
network.
Jeff Cork's gonna make
Correction,
fun of me.
another wet spot on your butt.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Why are you tracking my butt?
Okay. So
I see some.
here's the best part. We'll do it over here on this one. Whoa. Whoa.
Ah, you idiot. Solid Snake would never do that.
Slipping on poop.
Kojima definitely auteur game designer, kind of the David Lynch of gaming.
I think like there's something really funny
it,
about
though.
this though of like making right out of the gate. It's like as soon as you see who he is and you like get your free reign with him, like one of the first things you do, you're gonna go towards this stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like you
They intentionally wanted you to fall on your ass.
yeah, it's very intentional to be like Raiden. This Raiden guy slips on bird poop and falls down.
Yeah. It's very smart, Leo. I don't know why
He's
you're
a flawed
making
character.
fun.
Yeah, of course. Show
Exactly.
don't tell.
Show don't tell.
If we get if we move quick
Right.
here before the end of this, we could probably actually see Iroquois Pliskin.
Now, who is this? Iroquois? That doesn't sound like a character
I
we
think
know.
I think that's where we try to end this.
Okay, let's do that. We'll see how you do.
I'll have to skip some cutscenes and stuff, but I think we can do it.
I'll go check the roof.
Oh, here we go.
I'll leave the first floor to.
I don't know why you guys aren't rushing to put that ice on your heads for how hot it is in here.
Just down the shirt.
Yeah.
Give me one.
That sounds great right now. Pass Joe a cube.
Hook me up with a cube.
Oh, it's on
Yeah.
his head.
How's that? treating
Now,
you?
chat, this should short out the headphones, killing him instantly.
Is this an extra life bit? Does he spend money to have Joe
Ooh.
play games with an ice cube on his head?
Somebody.
It's getting pretty cold up there.
What do you think? We get 75 cents for that? Probably.
Yeah, Leo, can you check in with HR? If he put this on his head and dies from it, that's not on us.
I
as
don't
an
see how
organization.
possibly could be. Yeah.
I mean, you had to sign that stuff before phase 2 of replay. So, cameo from earlier.
Yeah.
That's the same one, I assume.
BD1.
I think it's that one's son.
Doing
has
okay,
been
bud?
A couple months later, right?
I'm just trying to stay balanced so I don't
Watch your
lose
back.
lose the
That's a
ice cube.
cipher.
Okay. Is it melting faster up on top of my head?
There's a couple of beads of water up there.
Okay. I don't feel any dribbles yet.
Well, you're cooking at 98 degrees, right? Ish.
That's. I mean, I try to keep myself at a consistent temperature.
Joe, I hate to break it to you. Actually, you died 10 minutes ago.
That's rough.
Oh, you don't even have a gun yet. When do you get a gun?
You don't?
That's what I'm going to get
That's
right
the beauty
now.
of him.
From
I also
Iroquois?
made the mistake of not logging into the computer back at that last.
Oh, yeah,
stream.
so you don't get the map. Yeah, it's good music.
Oh, there's the dribble. Whoa, it's really going. Okay.
Oh, you missed that.
Which
reaction.
way is it going?
It's down the right side.
There you
Okay.
go. M9. I like this music a lot.
If I put one in my hat, it might go faster.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All of these are
Oh,
good
that's
ideas that we're
pretty
having.
cold.
Is that nice or is it like?
It's actually kind of nice, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's really coming down on me.
It's pretty nice,
Oh, my.
except for the like half inch that it's just like in direct contact with my head. So basically,
it's
all
getting,
of it.
Yeah, it's getting pretty uncomfortable now.
Is it still?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's still there.
Don't like it.
Still there.
I know you can.
It's like when kids would put it down your shirt,
Oh.
you know, and then you just kind of try to fish it out.
Drop it.
Come on, give it up.
I'm gonna hit you in the nuts. Drop it.
That was too cold for me.
Keep dropping.
If you shoot him
Again.
in the crotch, he actually he will.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
Well, if he's asleep, but if you use a real gun, I think he.
Is the premise that everybody has holes in their pockets, and that's why them shaking their
Should we just fill
hips
this-
will make stuff drop?
Fill his crotch with darts.
I thought we were trying to see Iroquois as quickly as possible.
Well,
Like,
sometimes you gotta take some crotch darts. All right.
you gotta download the map. I like that mechanic, which I guess is not in when you play it on easier difficulties. I think it's like normal enough. You have to download the map. I don't know. I really like the shell and like how simple it is in terms of like how they're labeled and there's the bridges that connect them. Like it's all very understandable. Like once you're told like go to shell block like C or whatever, like you know what to do and where to go.
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
It's a pretty intuitive way of laying out a giant like military kind of complex.
Because it could be confusing if they called it like had names for each shell, but like, I don't know. They went with the simple sort of idea, and I think it worked well. So
I love the look of this here.
Yeah,
it looks like the your base in 5.
Yeah,
Same color and architectural design,
and just like being up high over the water. I don't know. It's just cool. I love this location. It's probably like one of my favorite just like
places on the planet.
Yeah. I wish I could visit there. No, just in terms of like video game places. I don't know. Like I just like Hyrule and Ocarina. I have a lot of fond memories of, and
you did it
in this location.
We made it.
Another Metal Gear Solid 1 callback here.
What happened here? Or what happened here?
Can't believe Iroquois did all this.
It's really not melting very fast up here.
If you're a Sherlock Holmes, bullet holes on the walls. And blood.
I did not get a full texture for my face.
Oh wait, this isn't Iroquois. This is that other guy. One of Phil Lamar's millions of roles in video games.
Yeah. Iroquois in this cutscene though.
Oh, is he? Okay. In Metal Gear Solid Substance, you can change out the character models of this cutscene.
Oh, okay.
And you can change the character we're about to see into an old lady. So you can make that an old lady and watch this cutscene that way, which is very strange.
So if I'm remembering correctly, in Metal Gear lore, Vamp and the like general from the tanker episode, Scott Dolph, I think that they are like romantically involved.
Okay.
Or they
Really?
were.
Oh, okay.
So vampires. Metal Gear.
Yeah, nanomachine vampires.
Yeah, they kind of retroactively explain this in MGS4 as just like Vamp. It's all nanomachines.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too much.
No further questions.
Yeah.
But he's liking the blood.
Yeah, that's when you get nanomachines in you, you crave blood. Sometimes.
Is that Ice Cube Ganja?
No, it's still
No,
there.
it's no, just barely there.
Does it feel good?
Nah,
I'm not enjoying it.
it's not the best. But you know, it's for the kids. How much did they donate for this to happen?
They actually took $200 from charity.
Damn.
I like how Raiden just sat out there letting all
I
this
wouldn't
happen.
go in there until the sound ended.
What if you had done 300 VR missions? Consider yourself some kind of legendary soldier.
That's a weird drinking sound he's making.
Yeah. So they said it's nano later, but this is clearly they wanted a vampire.
Yeah. Well, his name is also Vamp.
His name is also Vamp, yeah.
Vamp Dan?
Vamp Dan?
John Vamp Dan?
Okay.
Jean-Claude Vamp Damp.
Damp?
Damp?
Damp. He does float on water. That seems unnecessary.
5 today. Or rather, 6.
He's a really good voice actor.
This is the same guy who does the voice of Hermes on Futurama, right?
Yeah. Oh, and also literally every other animated character you've ever seen on television.
And Darksiders.
Yeah.
Which one?
The new one, whose name I can't remember. Who may not be in Genesis. We're not sure yet. I don't know who's playing
Strife, is that
yeah,
right?
Strife in Genesis. It might not be Phil Amar. We'll see.
Oh, this guy has an actual character texture.
He just broke the fourth wall. He looked
Those
at the
eyes
camera.
look familiar.
Damn these metal floors.
Where is he?
Where's Vamp Tamp? No, he needed that left forearm.
Can't get a shot. Can't get a clear shot.
Which one's the real one? Tell me something only I would know.
You smell
Only Vamp Damp would know.
It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Exactly.
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen.
are you all done cleaning up?
Yas Queen?
Been waiting.
Oh, that's where this started.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
They're talking in normal time, but this magazine's moving in slow mo.
Yeah, they pulled that trick off in Spider-Man as well.
That's right.
It's intense.
All right.
Hold
So
on. I'm not an enemy.
I know how we'll end this.
By taking bets on the identity of that character.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant junior grade.
I know I look a lot more detailed than the other soldiers. Don't think of it. Don't think about it too much.
Are you a Navy SEAL?
I can't believe he bought that name.
Yeah.
How did you get in? Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Did that come out of your butt?
Have I
Yeah,
seen
he
you
has butt
before?
bugs. It's like
Butt
bed
nano
bugs.
machines.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
I can just hear David Hayter saying that line. But nano machines.
That's right. Foxhound was disbanded.
My ass.
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
G.I. Joe.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21.
All
That's
right,
about
we can
tactical
skip this
IT
here.
deployment.
We'll call this.
Wait.
Oh.
So I think to end,
Mm-hmm.
there's a moment
you're
where
saying that
we can
VR
mess
training is some
with
kind of mind
Iroquois
control?
Pliskin here a little bit.
Oh, that's yeah.
I think that we end the episode by irritating him so much that he shoots Raiden to death.
Okay.
Great.
All right, that sounds good. But thanks for watching, everybody. This is the first ever instant replay, we're calling it.
Oh,
replay
really?
phase 2.
Sure.
I don't know what we're going to call
Code
these.
name.
What about the president?
It's more replay.
It's just replay.
Chat's been very positive so far. It's been very fun. But also, I do want to say for the people watching the archive in the future, let us know what you thought, what you want out of it in the
Yes.
future.
We tried to keep it as true to replay as possible. Obviously, much longer. That won't be the case always, but we're playing a classic here.
Yeah.
Playing one of the best games ever.
Good to kick
And we
off the
wanted to
first
show you the
episode,
big
yeah.
twist.
And also, selfishly,
What's your name?
just want to play Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot because it's a great game.
It really is.
This is the best scam we've ever run.
Okay.
But also, we want to give you a little bit of control. You helped us a little bit. We heard your voices. And in the future, when a game's not going so well, you'll tell us when to switch. We'll also have control over that a little bit. I'll make some calls. If you're into it, I might just be like, nope, let's move on. Oh, my.
He's probably fine. Look,
How many will show cosmetically?
I don't know. Let's find out.
He's the legendary soldier. Like, he's going to be fine.
Oh, he's Pinhead. Hellraiser.
Did you use all your ammo? Oh, no, you got plenty. Oh, jeez.
my god.
Oh!
Damn, kid.
This is a good way to end the episode. You're right. He's really, man, he can take it.
His gun doesn't work very well.
Shoot him in the crotch.
There we go. I think we got him to the point of no return.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Light him
You
up,
guys, you guys could get past this and become friends again, probably.
Sorry, I shot you in the face 13 times.
Hey, it happens. You know, accidents. Oh, he can't get you now. Oh, yeah, he can. Try to shoot me now.
No, don't go. Don't go. All right. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Thank you, Leo, for putting this together.
My great pleasure and honor.
We'll be back again next Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time with another live replay.
You broke your contact lens.
And again, as Leo said, leave your comments in the comments section. Let us know both on GameInformer.com and on YouTube what you thought of this new direction. And we want to hear about Metal Gear as well, your thoughts on that, since we're all here having this great discussion about the game. We'll be back in 7 days. See you then. Bye.